I rep Connecticut, Hartford County is my city. Every time in Hartford County it gets gritty. Whole state of CT is lit. Matter of fact, come here, don't ever mess with my whole committee, huh? I'm saying anything right now, but you know, told y'all I make these beats. Get at your boy. Come on, let's turn up one time, like. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Told y'all, man, you gotta get out your boy. But anyways, back with another edition of How Connecticut Do. Is your boy Flo once again. I told y'all in my last video, this time I'm gonna talk about relations between black people and white people, you know, and how I think we should bridge it together. You know, I'm gonna just get right into it. You know, I may offend some people, but you know, my intentions is not to offend nobody. I'm trying to make things better. But I'm gonna just start out by just saying it straight like this. I always think, and I still think, that white people think they're better than us. Yeah, I said it. I think white people look down on us. They think they're better than us, you know. And I know some of my white friends like, damn, Flo, you really think that? No, I mean, I'm not saying it about all white people, because you do got some white people that's very down to earth. They be around all different type of races, so they give and they take. And you know they've been in life, so they don't just keep themselves bottled and away from other races and stuff like that and think they better, But for the most part, white people do think they better. Like I was in a store the other day, and this happened to me a bunch of times just growing up, like in the Hartford County area, especially coming from Hartford, and then which is a predominantly black, minority. You got your blacks on the north, your Puerto Ricans mainly on the south, so it's mainly minority. But once you get outside of Hartford, it's pretty diverse, but kind of majority white. You see is a lot of white people. So I always noticed that, and like I was saying, last week I was in the store, and a lady, she walked up, she seen me shopping. And she started talking. Cool, she was a white lady, but off rip, she was like, I haven't been to the North End in a while. And I'm like, what? Huh? It just kind of took me off hand, because I'm like, at first I'm like, yeah, started talking because I am from the North End of Hartford too. But then I started thinking, I'm like, yo, man, I'm from out here too, I know the way I dress, because I could come off pretty hard. Like the way I dress, I do dress urban and street. But, white people, you got to understand, man, this ain't back in the day. Some black people do live in the suburbs. Some black people do go to good schools. Some black people have graduated from Ivy League colleges. You know what I mean? So you can't just off rip think that you come from a better background than black people. And I notice a lot of white people do that. Like they just automatically think that you're black. They come from somewhere better than you came. You know what I mean? But I'm not speaking of all white people, because some white people do grow up in black neighborhoods and have lived a poor life, so they know what it's like. But you get some white people who, they stay in a little quaint little suburb, and they only be around their people. So the only people they, minorities they might see is somebody like me here and there, or, it's never a group of black people, or, they don't interact like that for cultures to get together. Some white people just stay in their own lane. And, some black people the same way. You know what I mean? Some black people, I remember coming up, I used to bring some of my boys from Hartford to where I lived, and they used to first think, yo, how you live out here? Like, I can't live out here. Like, how you live around white people? Or how, just all the questions come. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying, we as a people, and when I say a people, I mean all of us, black and white people, because at the end of the day, we Americans. And that's really what we should stick to, being American, instead of being white American or black American. Why can't we just be American? And one thing I gotta say to black people, yo, black people, we do promote negativity, like, and we promote it to the point where it's like the more ignorant, the better. Like, if a motherfucker go and shoot up 20 people on the corner, he the coolest dude. Like, now he can rock with us. Hunk can rock with us. He done shot dudes. He done, yo, dog. Like, that's, nah, man. Home just did some old crazy shit. He can't chill with the crew. Like, we got to get off that negative mentality and promoting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I kind of understand, you know, being from the hood and just the bottom period. You know, when you make it from the bottom and you make it to the top in America, you know, that's an achievement. So I can understand us holding on to that. Yeah, you know, we from over here and, you know, but at the end of the day, you just got to learn to grow, you know, and by accepting that negativity and keeping negativity around you, you ain't going to grow. You just, you putting people around you to destroy you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You think this dude who done got shot 5, 10 people on the corner, you think he won't get mad and one day y'all chilling, you done made fun of him, and then you know he done turned around and now he pulling that gun on y'all and killing all 5 of y'all. You know, you just gotta look at that, man. Start looking at the mentality of people instead of looking at the negativity. And I feel us black people, we do hold on to that negativity, man. Like, even with schooling, like, man, home go to school every day, home offie, you know, stuff like that, bro. We gotta chill with that. Like, all that's out the window, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? If what come out somebody's mouth, that's what their character's like. We need to start weighing character, man. Stop weighing actions. And then on top of that, we promoting wrong actions. Like, we promoting dudes for doing something crazy. You know what I mean? So we just gotta stop that. Black people, we gotta stop that. White people, stop thinking y'all better than people. And I feel we can come together as a unit. Like, we been supposed to have, like, to me, over 100 years ago. Like, I'm looking at this world right now and I'm like, we still fighting over race? Like, we still fighting over, oh, they black, they white, da-da-da, look at them. Like, yo, we Americans, man. Like, that's what when is we gonna realize that's what make this country great? Is that you got black people, you got white people, you got Hispanics, you got Asians, man, you got Indians. You know, you got people coming here, that's the melting pot. No other country in the world melt like we do over here, and we birth great things over here, man. And that's from learning from each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel we need to come together as Americans, man, and start getting on some American pride. Like, look how they look at us across seas. They look at us like we crazy. They starting to look at like data, you know what I mean? We used to be the people, man. We the American people, man. Let's act like it, man. Show some American pride, man, to everybody who was born on this soil. You know what I mean? All that white America, black America, Hispanic America, all that's going to keep us divided. And you know what I'm saying? Eventually, like, I hate to say it, but it's like America is like, especially for African Americans, because they say African American is a mixed race. So I feel like America is the white parent that don't like his kid because it's black. You know what I mean? Then you got Africa over there, the black parent, the black dad. I'm gonna say the black dad, and he over there like, come home. Even though, you know, they still got their issues over there, but they still like, we ain't got it, but yo, come through, because they definitely telling us to come back. And then with all the stuff I've been seeing on TV and on the internet, you know, the African diaspora, they saying, leave America, come home. And at this point in time, the way things going in America, I don't even blame people. Like, sure, if I could, I'd take off. I don't necessarily say Africa, but I know I ain't about to stay here and keep fighting for equality when I grew up, I was born here, and my parents was born here, and their parents was born here. Like, we shouldn't be having this fight. This fight should have been put in the ground the day slavery was over with. And we should not be having this fight over 100 years ago about race. You know what I'm saying? And I want to ask this question. You know, I'm gonna just leave it with this. You know, because I love this country, and you know, I love all the people of this country. I love every American, man. If you're American, and I done learned from white people, I learned from black people, I done learned from my Hispanic people. You know what I'm saying? So I know that people is people. You know, we could sit here and say, oh, white people, they this way, black people, they this way, Hispanics, Asians, they all this way, but that's not true. I done been around everybody, and I know every race got piece of shits. Every race got people that ain't worth a damn. Then you got every race that got good people who want to make a difference, who bring good change to the table. So I mean, this is what America was built for. This is what they said they wanted. So my thing is, how you gonna say I want pure races, or I want the black race to stay pure, or the white race to stay pure, but y'all made a country a melting pot? That just don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? We need to do what we came to do. Let's bring our cultures together and make a powerful culture, the American culture, America. You know what I'm saying? And I stand by that, and that's how I feel. Like, you know what I mean? I think we need to stop fighting. I think we need to put our differences aside and really come together, man. I'm really thinking it's population control, and I'm thinking they trying to control us all. I don't think it's a race thing, man. I think it's a people versus government thing, or money versus poor thing. Like, but it's definitely something bigger than just race. So I mean, I think we really need to get off of that as black Americans and white Americans, man. We both make this country great, and we both need to come together and continue making this country the most powerful country on the globe. So with that being said, I'm gonna ask this question, like, and I'm gonna say this to the racist white people. I mean, racist white people, do y'all really want black people to go back to Africa? I mean, do y'all really do? I mean, look how much money black people spend in this country. We are the consumers. They said we spend the most, more than any race. We are the consumers in this country. Do y'all really want us to go? And then I'm gonna ask my black supremacists, my black racists, do we really want to go to Africa after we done damn near built this country? Like, why leave now? And then go somewhere and start over from scratch. Man, we built this, and on the side of them, we need to come together and just say, yo, this is where we at now, and we need to look for a future. Because the way I look at it, I think America's future is doomed. You know what I'm saying? And you got places, you got Africa saying come back. And then now look at, now media ain't portraying Africa to be all raggedy like they used to. Now you can see good places in Africa and see it's nice. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying, do we really want to go back to Africa? When we did so much in this country, man, we fought, we marched, we done been killed just to make, things right in this country for us. We done had great leaders, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, in this country fighting for our freedom. Do we really want to get that up and go back to Africa? You know what I'm saying? Or do we stay here and fight for what's ours? You know what I mean? And stick with the people who we been with. We was born here. They was born here. They all people, whether we like it or not. Whether they like us or not. Whether we like them. We are the same people. We are Americans. And we need to stick to that. Let's stick to keeping ourselves strong, man. Like I said, across seas, they looking at us like they the new powerhouse. Before they used to look at us, they used to envy us. Everybody wanted to be America. But now people here, and they like, man, they don't even like each other. Like, look at their pride. They so divided. You got white America, you got black America, you got Latin America. Like, you know what I mean? You got all these different type of Americans instead of one American umbrella. And that's just what it need to be. So, with that being said, man, I know a lot of things happen in history, where, whites was ahead of us, so I could see with the media, the way the media portray us, and we allow the media to portray us that way because at the end of the day, we accept negativity. You know what I mean? So I could see why white people look down on us in a sense, but it just gotta stop. You at some point in time, you just gotta realize and get out there and get around people and stop being in your own little bubble, and you'll realize that everybody the same. Black America, white American, ain't too much difference. If you ask me, the only real difference was class. And now that is even changing because, like I said, you got black people who now live in the suburbs. They coming from wealth. You know what I mean? They going to these schools. So that's even changing. You know what I mean? And you getting some white people is the less, they don't have much, so they're the less fortunate. So they growing up in these neighborhoods as well, and they growing up around other groups, and they getting that type of, they learning new cultures and stuff like that. This is America, man. That's what this is for, man. For us to learn from each other and build with each other and make our culture what it's supposed to be. This is America, man. This is supposed to be the best culture on earth. That's why it's the melting pot. Look at what we do around the country. Listen to our music. Look into our movies. We the best. And let's keep it that way, man. Let's have some American pride. And I see how the media could portray white people to be racist. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way a lot of black people kind of feel, who don't know white people. And I know white people, and I know, white people, all white people ain't racist. You got some who racist. Some, want to stick in their own lane, stay in their own bubble, and don't want to interact. But for the most part, a lot of them do. And shoot, when I moved to Simsbury, I told y'all, we started a gang. It was a bunch of black dudes, bunch of white dudes, and we started a gang. And we formed together and made Mixed Mafia, which stood for Black and White United. We could have easily was like, bump it. We could have been warring with each other. Because really it was the tough kids, the tough white kids, and the tough black kids. We all formed together and made something. Instead of, we could have been enemies. We could have been like, forget them, they white. They could have been like, forget them, they black. And we could have just been fighting the whole time. But we decided to come together. When I tell you, when we was together, I don't think nothing could have took us down. And, some of them dudes, they, everybody went their own ways and doing their own thing now, but I always say Mixed Mafia till I die. Back in them days, I already knew, I never felt the brotherhood like that. I knew we was all one. You come messing with one of us, you had problems. It wasn't we was black and white dudes, but we was ready to go down for the cause. And that was Mixed Mafia. That was Black and White United. You know what I'm saying? So if we could do it, I'm sure this country could do it. You know what I'm saying? We just need to stop pointing fingers at each other and saying they did that and they did this and we that. No, we Americans. And, and we need to stand under one flag. So I'm going to just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? I hope I didn't offend nobody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my white people out there. Y'all know who y'all is. Always love and respect. Shout out to my black people. Come on, man. We got to come up, man. Let's do better. Stop all that negativity and promoting that negativity, man. And, watch what people do and what they say. See if it match what they say. You know what I mean? Start looking at character, man. Stop promoting all this negativity and, we giving dudes stripes for doing ignorant shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit just can't fly no more with us, man. It's okay to be a soldier. Shoot, I'd rather roll with soldiers than straight lames. But at the end of the day, man, I want to roll with dudes with brains. You know what I'm saying, man? We all want to live at the end of the day. I mean, that's the goal, right? So, with that being said, man, everybody, peace. Please like and subscribe. And I want y'all to comment too, man. Black people, white people, Hispanics, whatever, man. Anything y'all got to say about what y'all think that's going on in America. Y'all relations with black people, y'all relations with white people, y'all relations with Hispanics, and vice versa, man. And tell me what y'all think, how y'all feel y'all can make this great, man. How we could all live together, man, under American flag, man, being one. A miracle. It's your boy Flo, and I'm out. How Connecticut do?